So good morning from Santa Monica College track, and we're a little late starting today. I know you're all been clamoring for this, and we're getting ready to go. And Mr. Doug Fischer is going to jump rope while I ask him questions. And
G. I don't care what the Showtime commentators say, apart from Al Bernstein. This is the #1 middleweight in the world.
And I hope you all watch Steve Kim, Doug Fischer, Duran on their stream from Belasco Theater Thursday. It was incredible. And here's Doug jumping rope. And my questions today are, who held the heavyweight championship the longest? And the top 10. So we're going to start with number 10, which was in 1892.
Was that Tommy Hart?
No.
Was it... Wait, 1892?
Yeah. He held it for 4 years, 6 months.
Oh, is that the Giant? He retired unbeaten. He was the Great White Hope. Jess Willard?
Huh? No, but you're close.
Huh.
Okay, so I'm going to go to number 9, and this is pretty good trick. I mean, this jumping rope,
I think it was the guy who Jack Johnson beat in Australia for the heavyweight championship. He had held it for a while.
Right, you have it.
But his name escapes me.
James J.
Oh, Jeffries.
Corbett.
Oh, Corbett.
Yeah. Okay, so
no, that's not the guy.
But 1892, and that's not fair. Especially after Doug.
A little bit before my time.
Doug just ran about 800s. He ran a 200, and a 400 very quickly.
I ran the 400 meters too quick.
Way too quick.
See, the spring is gone from my legs.
But that's pretty good for an older guy.
Older guy.
Okay, so here we have number 9, which was in 1968. He held it for 4 years, a little over 4 years. He defended the title 9 times.
What year?
1968.
That he won it?
Yeah, he won the title in 68.
Oh, Joe Frazier.
Right, and who did he beat to win the title?
Well, he gained universal recognition by beating Ali.
Yeah, but before that.
And he gained New York State recognition beating Buster Mathis Sr.
Exactly.
I think he got the WBA title by beating Jimmy Ellis.
Okay.
Am I right?
You're back in my good graces.
Good.
That's good. Okay. That was very good. Okay. And number 8 was in 2008.
Oh, that's Vladimir Klitschko.
Yeah,
right?
You got it. And
he beat Chris Bird for the IBF title.
Actually,
right?
He didn't. His brother beat Chris Bird together, but
you're talking about Vitaly.
Vitaly.
Yeah, he beat Sam Peters.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's very good. Okay, so here, number 4.
That was the second reign.
Yeah, that was the second reign. Yeah. Okay, and then number 7 was in, this is 1899. He held it for 5 years, and he beat Bob Fitzsimmons for the title. And you mentioned his name before.
Yeah, this is Jeffries.
Yeah, you got it.
James J. Jeffries. Triple J. Triple J back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were folks walking around with Team Triple J, and then he retired, and then it was Team GWH, Great White Hope.
Yeah.
That didn't work out too well.
So how about number 6 was in 1908. He held it for 6 years. He beat
This is Jack Johnson.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
Wow, Doug.
That's Jack Johnson.
You made it back. That is very good. Okay. In the late 1990s, 7 years he held it.
Okay.
You can get
this. This is Lennox Lewis.
No, I'm sorry, 1890s.
1890s. And how long did he hold it?
7 years.
This is Jeffries, right?
This is John.
Oh,
L.
Oh, Sullivan?
Yeah. So these
bare
aren't
knuckle, man.
But these aren't fair. He's a guy.
Well, he was heavyweight champ, but
he was bare knuckle.
He didn't have gloves.
But then he did.
Oh, he did?
No, he held a heavyweight.
Yeah.
bare knuckle, and then he won the heavyweight with gloves.
Get the fuck
Okay,
out of
and
here.
here's one.
I think they just had wraps on.
This next guy had 7 years. This is 1919.
Oh, yeah, this is Jack Dempsey.
Yeah, right. Who did he beat?
Jack Dempsey beat Jess Willard.
Yeah, wow.
Beat the shit out of him.
Wow. Very, very good. Okay, so
And
here we go.
Willard accused Dempsey of hiring Javier Capetillo to wrap the hands because he said the gloves were loaded.
You noticing Doug's footwork?
Blame Capetillo even back then. That was like Capetillo's great grandfather.
Wow, look at
Wrapped,
this. Look at this rope jump.
Wrapped Willard's. No, I'm
This is
sorry.
Very good.
Dempsey's hands.
Okay.
Dempsey, the first Ring Magazine heavyweight champ.
When was
Ring
that?
Magazine was first published, when it first went on the newsstands in 1922, they recognized, obviously,
Yeah.
Jack Dempsey as the heavyweight champ, and he actually got a belt.
Okay, in 1978, he held it for 7 years, a little over 7 years.
Oh yeah, this is Larry Holmes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and he made 1920 defenses.
Yeah. a lot of things. Okay.
He won the WBC title, and then they stripped him. But as soon as they stripped him, the IBF was formed that same year in 1983, and they recognized him. So it's like sort of a technical interruption, but he was a lineal champ for 7.5 years. Very underrated.
Okay, number 2. And he won it in 2005. Actually, 2000. He won the
2006.
He won in 2006.
Now that's Vladimir.
Yeah.
Not bad for a guy that everyone says sucks.
Yeah. And who did he beat?
And they all say, well, it's the weak heavyweight division, which is true.
Yeah.
It is weaker than it was in the 90s, 80s, and 70s. Definitely weaker than it was 60s and 70s. But there were some good fighters mixed in there. Some talented guys mixed in those 18 or 19 title defenses, you know. David Haye, a little bit undersized, but 230 pounds. Great talent. Alexander Povetkin, Olympic gold medalist, very good fighter. No one, I don't see anyone beating Povetkin the way Vladimir Klitschko did. And there's some world amateur champions who won titles in there, like Ruslan Shagayev. There's some talented dudes. You know, more talented, more skilled, and smarter than, say, Andre Berto. So, you know what I'm saying? And Berto has been considered a top 10 welterweight contender until recently. You know what I'm saying? So, if the heavyweight division's weak, a lot of these other divisions are also weak. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Well, Berto lucked out with his management.
he did, but Berto was good enough to win 2 titles. Not good enough to beat Victor Ortiz.
Yeah, exactly.
Victor Ortiz was a title holder and a top 10, top 5 ranked welterweight. So how good was this welterweight division? And most boxing fans will tell you, the welterweight division is deep. How deep?
My man, Chris Algieri.
Okay, yeah. See?
I love him.
Yeah, he's not yet ranked by the ring at welterweight, but maybe he will be.
So who did Vladimir beat?
He beat Chris Bird,
Right.
and that was
And
his second
what was
fight
it?
against Bird.
And
It was a stoppage.
yeah, what round?
7th.
Very good.
The first fight was a decision. I don't know how Bird went the distance.
And who did he? There was an eliminator in 2005.
Yeah, he beat Samuel Peter
Yeah.
for the eliminator. The Klitschko brothers,
Yeah.
they must
They both
send
fought.
Samuel
Yeah.
Peter a fruit basket at Christmas.
And where was that fight? The Sam Peter fight.
The Sam Peter fight with that was in Atlantic City.
Yeah. You're amazing.
And Klitschko went down 3 times, still
That
won a
is
unanimous
very good.
decision.
And then
And he went down 3 times out of fear. He didn't.
Yeah.
Guy hitting his shoulder was like, whoa! Hey, Klitschko did what Peter Quillen should have done. Man, you get hit, man. If you don't know how to hold, if you don't have the wherewithal to fire back, take a knee, clear your head. Sugar Ray Leonard did it. If he could do it, you could do it. Shoot.
And Chris Algieri did it.
Chris Algieri did it in the
Yeah.
first round against Provodnikov.
Yeah.
If Chris Algieri didn't have the wherewithal to take that knee, Provodnikov gets a first round knockout, and
Yeah.
everyone says what a joke Chris Algieri was. I mean, a lot of guys still do, but you know.
Except me.
They're just being
I
creeps.
love Chris Altuve.
No, he's the man.
He
He's my
is.
favorite. One of my favorites.
You know, he has a cookbook coming out.
Does he?
Yeah.
He should.
Yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
And how about, so who was number one? Who
That's
held-
Joe Louis. 11 years, almost 12 years, 25 title defenses.
and, who
And that's with the interruption of World War II.
yeah.
He took some time off to, travel with the, what is it, the USO?
Yeah. He was
Yeah,
solid.
and do exhibitions and boost morale.
So what year
He could
did
have had like,
Yeah.
35 title defenses if he had just been fighting real fast.
So who did he beat and what year was it?
He beat James J. Braddock.
Yeah.
God, what year was it? Was it 1937?
Wow.
A little bit before
that
my
was it.
time, but
No, that is very good.
I do read up on my boxing.
So I hope
history.
you're all impressed with Doug as much as I am. You need to read Doug's mailbag every Monday and Friday. It's a must read.
You need to come to Santa Monica's
Yeah.
track.
Yes,
Early
SMC
mornings.
track.
You might see us here. You might see Tom Loeffler,
Yeah.
promoter of the year, maybe. He's up there. He's
Tom Loeffler.
He's a candidate for promoter of the
he
year.
comes out. He doesn't warm up. It could be freezing cold. He's wearing shorts, and he runs 3 miles.
That's his
in like
Germanic
26
heritage right there.
26 minutes.
Teutonic roots. Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
He's really good.
Yeah.
And then you
I'm
also
impressed.
um,
You see
gotta-
fighters out here every now and then too.
there's a few fighters.
Yeah.
The one guy who got knocked out in the first round.
Lateef Coyote.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then there's our hero, Milan Tiff,
Yeah.
triple jumper. He's about 70 years old and he can still beat anyone.
Yeah.
He's world class. Anyway, so that's that for today. Be sure to read Doug. Be sure to read Steve Kim's columns on UCN Live, which he does about 3 times a week. They're incredible.
Watch us on Ring TV Live.
RingTVLive.com.
Next stream is December 18th from Fantasy Springs Casino in Indio, California, headlined by Joseph Jojo Diaz Jr.
Anyway, we're leaving Santa Monica. I'm sorry, but it's only going to be about 78 today, and we're freezing. And I'm sorry we're late today, but we'll see you next week.